shirt on, but I am currently in Paris. Went to the Louvre today, saw the Mona Lisa, got some new video footage for you guys. Tomorrow I'm going to see the Eiffel Tower and taking you along on this virtual field trip. I'm also going to be doing a trip to Japan, and if you as adults would like to go too, it's for high schoolers, but I can also set up a trip. So hopefully we'll have a meet and greet, but we're going to go ahead and open up the conversation to whatever you would like to talk about. I deal with mental illness, mental health, narcissism, certified life coach and hypnotist, and certified to teach psychology, a whole bunch of background and studying, and also life experiences that, if you've been through narcissistic abuse, it's different. Cynthia, hello. I am in Paris right now. Good to have you joining in. We were in the middle of a conversation yesterday, so thank you for the likes. I see people popping in. But if you wanted to get deeper into your question, I don't mind bringing that to the forefront right now. But the trip's going good. It's super tired today. We did a lot of walking, went to the Louvre, and Chris, oh my goodness, let's be polite. But we went to Madrid in Spain for like a layover, but that still counts. So it was an extra country that we didn't expect. Amsterdam, Belgium, just got done eating some of that chocolate that we made at the chocolate factory, some Belgian chocolate. And today we went to a pizzeria where we had all you could eat pizza. It was kind of like a really thin crust. I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood. I'm not Jewish, but they had matzah. So if you know what the thickness of matzah is like, unleavened bread, and I think they didn't put any yeast in the pizza dough. So it was nice and thin, and they also had a dessert pizza, which I didn't eat, but it was like chocolate topping, or they had white chocolate with raspberries, and the kids seemed to love it. It is beautiful weather. Thank you, Cynthia. In Paris, but it's super hot. It was super hot. After dinner, it started to cool down. It was just so perfect, but we had to get back to the hotel and get checked in. But tomorrow is a walk around day. It's going to be even hotter tomorrow, like 86 or something like that. So I don't know. I have some new outfits that I want to try out, but I'm not sure how hot the fabric is. So some are like rhinestone tank tops, and others a dress that I'm dying to wear, but I think it's going to be hot. So I'll probably either wear a lighter dress that I have. Also has like an overcoat that matches it, so that'd be great for the river cruise that we're going on. And is it Sagar? Good to have you here. Am I saying your name the right way? So thank you, and I appreciate everybody who's subbing live from Paris. And well, the trip, how was the flight over? The flight over was hectic because we went from Detroit to Philadelphia, no problems. Then when we get to Philadelphia, we couldn't unboard. We couldn't deplane because there was some vehicle blocking our entrance to like hook up to the tarmac, whatever it's called, the exit. And so we're like, oh, come on. And we had to rush. The airport was so big. I swear it was like 2 miles of running as fast as we could with all of our luggage. And it was like kind of like threw my back out. But we were trying. We would have had enough time, but they close the gate for 15 minutes before the flight takes off. So we were technically on time, but they rerouted us to Spain, which took an extra 2 hours, had a 2-hour layover in Spain, and then made it to Amsterdam. Luckily, we didn't have to wait till the morning. We did get to Amsterdam at like 2:30 in the afternoon, which isn't all that bad. I guess I missed the sexy, hot farmer boy. There's some Dutch boy that they were talking about. Salam alaikum, how are you? Talking about salam alaikum. Oh my goodness, do I hate Israel? No, I just said salam alaikum. Or Israel? No, I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood. No, I do not hate Israel at all. But it's really interesting. I'm from America, and we're the melting pot. But I'll tell you what, it's like a melting pot over here. And I stopped in Amsterdam. We got a little bit lost, a little off track, and so I had to ask for directions. I know a little bit of Dutch, very little, but I know some French. And so I asked for directions and he answered me in Spanish. I'm like, oh, good. Like, I know Spanish. So there's so many. I'm talking about Arabic. There's a lot of Arabic people. And say, I'm doing good. How about you? And Multi, you can be my fan. I appreciate that. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit those notification bells so you'll know when I'll be going live. This is a different time than I normally go. Plus, when I get back, I'll jump right back into teaching. So I'm missing the first day of school because I will be here, but I'll miss the first day, but go straight to work. I'm too afraid to fall asleep. Today, talking about that, I have a problem with alarms and I sleep through them. So today I got up at 7:36 and I had till 7:45 to get all the way downstairs and get loaded on the bus. So I had to pack everything up. And yeah, it was a rough day, so I look a little rough. But Ashish, good to have you here. I am currently in Paris, but I'm from Michigan. And Cynthia says, that's also my name, just so you guys know, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Where do these people come from? Are they actually watching your channel? I think that's just boredom. People do that. So I have a moderator, but she's not here right now. So I look like your stepmom. Oh my goodness. We come on live. I know, but let's be respectful. Because seriously, there's times it gets frustrating. I'm just a nice person trying to help you guys through some things, or to open a channel up where you guys can talk to each other, have friends from across the world, learn from each other. And so... oh my goodness. And that's the thing, I'll tell you what, Multi, is I met a guy in Amsterdam. And like I was kind of joking on my way out to Amsterdam. I'm Dutch. And I was saying, if I met a Dutch boy, I'm not coming back. So the guy's not genetically Dutch, but he lives in Amsterdam. But I'm like, I don't know. So after I'm with high schoolers, so after the high schoolers go to bed, I'm like, I can't bring him back to my room, but we can sit outside and talk. So I was talking to him, and he gets like all forward and trying to rush things, and it's like, no, like, that's not cool. Like, so he's done. Like, so so yeah, when my moderators here, if they get real bad, yeah, I'll go ahead and delete. So thank you, Cynthia, for the support. The blonde hair and blue eyes gave your hair to joy. Yeah, plus my height. I'm 6'1". Dutch people are the tallest. And I got Deutschland is Deutschland, Germany. Netherlands is Holland. And Holland, when you say Holland, that's not all of Netherlands. That's just a portion. Is it Deutschland? I don't know. I think that may be Germany. Netherlands. And Buick. Yeah, Buick. My teeth are white. I just brushed them. Still drinking my coffee, though. What do I teach? I teach English as a second language. I was at the high school, so I marketed this trip where these kids can study abroad. And the students that signed up are not my English as a second language kids, but they're in the school. And I knew one of them. I ended up throwing, like, I live on a lake, so I had a little lake party, and they could invite their siblings and get to know each other. So some of them I've only known for like a few hours before going on this trip. And Tanmay, I'm doing good. And I know, like, Ramadan, is that another holiday going on right now? You want to see how tall I am next to you? The wordsmith. Most trolls get bored if you don't pay them any mind. Thank you. I agree. I'll just do that. And if not, yeah, I'll go ahead and start deleting people. I did that last night. Cynthia says you met a guy while you were chaperoning the students. Okay, so here's the thing, is I met him in the foyer of the hotel. And all I did was say, we can sit outside. So I didn't leave the property. I met up with him at midnight for like 20 minutes. And we just sat like right outside the hotel. So yeah, I'm like, you can't come to my room. So, it's all on the up and up. So we just talked. That's it. But I mean, I met him. Like, you meet people. but I didn't like go anywhere with him. So, and definitely did not have him back to my room. So I know about that kind of stuff. Plus, I didn't even know him. So thank you, Robert. You like my glasses. I wasn't sure if I was going to use these or different ones. I'm all excited. I never wear sunglasses. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wear my sunglasses tomorrow. How did that happen? It was so weird. I was getting ready. We just got off the bus and we're getting ready to go up to our rooms. And so I'm standing at the elevator and like, he's cute, definitely cute. So just kind of, I noticed him, he noticed me. And then he came back. You could see a body, so I looked, and he like looked at me, and then he walked, and then he came back a third time, and so then we started talking. So that's how that happened. I just woke up. No, actually, I'm just about ready to go to bed. I am in Paris right now. I'm an American, USA. See, it got cold. I'm all schleppy right now. And you see the hair dryer? I got a hair dryer because, man, it's cold. I use a hair dryer to warm my body up. So no, I haven't been to bed yet. I look like I just woke up because this morning I had to rush out the door. Woke up at 7:36 Paris time and had till 7:45. So what is that? For 9 minutes to pack everything up, brush my teeth, comb my hair, change clothes, and I was scrambling, missed breakfast and all that. So I'm outdoor. Thank you. And Nick from Jamaica, how are you? Yes, I live at a lake, finally. And that's the thing, like with my channel, I deal with, sometimes our biggest blessings, we don't realize that they're blessings because there's other houses I was looking at, I was getting a little bit anxious. And this part I'm a little sad about. I wanted to get a house around COVID time and everything shut down. And then it was like the the seller's market where there was the price wars. And so I ended up waiting a little bit, and I found like my house is a house. It's good. Got hit by a tornado already, but the lake is, yes, I'm very, very blessed. So it was worth it. And also too, you gotta, my channel deals with narcissists, and you gotta really understand that just because somebody says something, it's not necessarily a truth. So you gotta do your research, or you gotta trust your gut, or you gotta not care. So this house, they were saying, had a 50-gallon septic tank. Okay. So because it's on a lake, it's not connected to city sewer, and there's a holding tank, and you got to get it drained. And it's like $450 every time I need to get it drained. And they're like, yeah, it's like a 50-gallon tank, which if you've ever gone camping in an RV, that's about the size of an RV. So good for a weekend, maybe a week. And you got to think about 50 gallons when you wash your dishes, take a shower, flush a toilet, or even just washing your hands, how much water that would go. So I'm like, $450 a week is what I'm probably going to be spending. I'm like, I don't care. But it turns out it's a 1,000-gallon tank. And I had it too where I had it drained after a year, and it was only half full. So I can go like almost 2 years. I had without getting it drained, unless I, get married or have more people over. But I have a good amount of people stopping over the summer. But Hunter, yeah, sometimes it's worth the wait. And my English is too fast. Oh, Ashish, I will try to talk slower. What's your native language? What is your language? The wordsmith, at 6'1", would you date a guy that was 5'9"? Depends on the guy. Yeah, usually the guys I date are like 5'10" to 6 foot. A lot of the short girls take the tall guys. They forget the rules, the girl code. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Kazim? Kartika, what language is that? Shivam, nice to have you here. And Jenny, what a question. My goodness, I'm a good woman. Do I speak Spanish? Pequeña. I studied 3 semesters in college, plus as a teacher of English as a second language. A lot of my students are Spanish speakers. Some of them are from Colombia, Puerto Rico. Most of them are from Mexico. And I didn't waste his time. We had a nice, I know. And that's the thing. Like, it would have been easy. It would have been easy to get away with that. But, they talk about the soul ties. And also, I want, there's too many diseases out there to risk for, like, anywhere from 10 minutes to 2 hours of fun. Like, I'm not risking that stuff. And also, there's a lot of dangerous people out there. Also, if I invited him into my room, let's say I went to the bathroom, he could have robbed me blind. So, yeah, it's not worth it. It's just not. Us young guys prefer more maturity nowadays. What can be uncomfortable? The age difference, what can be uncomfortable? But that's cool that you teach language, yes. Oh my goodness. I really don't date. Like, not really dating, guys. And Richard, oh my goodness. Yeah, and that's the thing, we all have our preferences. I wouldn't necessarily say that's a prejudice because I think that's okay, but sometimes you're missing out on certain blessings if you, because a friend of mine was talking about, she talked to her therapist, who her therapist said, date outside your type. Okay, so let's say your type was me, 6-foot blonde. Okay, that's your type. But there could be a redhead, or there could be a black woman, or there could be whatever that you're missing out on just because of your image in your head of this perfect person. And you might find you're tall blonde, you might be a match, but you're missing out on a lot of opportunities. So that's where that comes from. And I've never heard of anyone. I do though, the wordsmith. This is the thing. I have my hair dryer, bought a brand new one. We have the European adapters that we have to use, and it like power surged my brand new hair dryer. So luckily the hotels have them. But yeah, I have something. It's not like officially diagnosed, but Raynaud's. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, where your hands and your feet go numb. So yeah, I get bitter cold. I do not tolerate the cold well at all. And my body almost starts going hypothermic where, have you guys ever played in like this with snow, like throwing snowballs and then you put your hands under warm water and it burns? Well, my feet feel like that when I get in the shower because I always feel so cold. So yeah. I use a hair dryer, no shame. I bring a heated blanket to work, or a hair dryer. But yeah, that's me. Belgium. Oh my gosh, you want to see the chocolates? I just put them away. There's not too many left. Where did I put them? We made Belgium chocolate yesterday, and yeah, we got to Paris this morning. It was over a 5-hour drive, but yeah, where is it? I don't know. I got too many bags. I can't remember which bag it's in. Oh, here it is. We went to a Belgian company, and that was our activity for the day yesterday. So we went to Brussels. Okay, so we made like just, I don't know, little chocolates that we made, and they're really good. They were saying, I can't remember what they call them, like scraps or something, but this one has like nuts and raisins. These are good. I like chocolate covered raisins. So we just made, some of the other kids, they made like little kitty cat shapes and stars. And I'm like, I just want my chocolate. It doesn't have to be fancy. So that's from Belgium. So nice to have you here, all the way in Brussels. And I'll tell you what, Belgium was pretty laid back and chill. And the people, it felt very calming there. It was beautiful there. Also really good weather. And I did brush my teeth. I can even show you. Like, I'm at the hotel. I just checked in a little bit ago, but I'm still drinking my coffee. Right here. It's already set out. Look, and the water. Oh, see? know. I didn't drain. I don't know. I just got here. But yes, I did brush my teeth. It's already pulled out of my makeup bag. So I did brush my teeth. I'm good about that. And well, happy birthday, Yara. Happy birthday. How old are you today? What power do my glasses hold? They let me read. So, is that a mask? No, that's me. I'm sorry. Sure, Robert, I'll be your YouTube wife. Cynthia Southworth. That's kind of pretty. So, Louise, I'm doing okay. My day was good. I'm in Paris. And, all right, guys, Falcor, you're going to be the first one who I am hiding. So, I'm from Michigan. And hi, Yura. So don't make me delete. Oh. See, I'm just going to start removing you guys. Don't make me do that. See? All right. You get a timeout. Sorry about your luck. I'm going to clean this up. You say that respectfully. Well, I just deleted it. Tariq, hola, ¿cómo estás? And Ty, I don't know what that is, but I have a feeling it's not good. So I'm going to put you in a timeout. We're going to have some fun putting people in timeout. And, all right. Where am I? I'm in Paris right now. So I'm not going to take care of you. Ethan, hello. What shoes am I wearing? I know that trick. I'm wearing some comfy tennies just because, oh, Costa, you're gone. You're gone. Sorry about your luck. You're gone for 24 hours. I don't play that game. Yes, I said yes. Where's my ring? So, I know. Look at that. Timed out for 86,000 seconds. Sorry. I don't play that game. Like, I'm not going to get my channel shut down because he wants to say a bad word. Tomorrow, Ashutosh is a pure festival in India, which celebrates the bond between brother and sister. You know, we don't celebrate that enough. That's beautiful. I like to hear that. Stanman, did you see my post from yesterday? I'm not a swinger, but the hotel, I took you guys, it's recorded. You can go through and check it out. Debbie, I see you posted. Log in and say hi to me. But it said something like swingers are welcome here or something, but they had 2 swings. So that was I don't know how I feel taking high schoolers to that hotel, but yeah, you're right, Michael. Thank you for that. Thanks for having my back. Stanman, yeah, you can go back and see it. Robert, you're silly. So, well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. It's called Raksha Bandhan. Bandhan is what I'm thinking. Meaning protective bond between a brother and a sister. That's cool. You know, I like hearing that. Oh, well, I know, Steve. So what have you been up to, Steve? So, yes, Michael, I appreciate that. So, you're still, oh, you're Jay. Oh, my goodness, what a name. You would have liked it here in, when I was in Amsterdam. I'm in Paris now, but, so Irwin, what's crazy is serial killers, like, if you think about it, somebody can be a serial killer. They're going to be a narcissist because sociopaths, psychopaths, they're narcissistic. So not all narcissists are sociopaths, psychopaths, but so how to catch one? Call the cops, have them do it. But it's interesting, and a lot of times it's white men. And I don't know if that's something like the entitled, like privilege, white privilege. Not that we shouldn't do it, so don't think I'm saying it's a privilege to be able to do that. Um, I'll have to see, because I know of a white woman. I haven't done the statistics on women that do it. It's almost never women, but I think there might have been a Hispanic one. I mean, I'm sure somewhere, somehow there is, but what is it with the, you know, but, and not trying to offend. Oh, no, Yura, thank you for asking that. A soul survivor, so our soul, like our inner spirit, and when you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, they try to crush your soul. It's like bone crushing, and it makes you feel like unalived, like you just can't go on anymore, and you end up breaking free from that hold, that stranglehold, and surviving. So it's uplifting your spirit, your soul surviving and starting to flourish again. So thank you for asking that. So you stumbled across that, Creddy? And I'm currently in Paris. I'm taking a study abroad trip with some high schoolers. So if you look through my recent videos, I was at the Louvre. You'll see like all the architecture and the canals in Amsterdam. That was a few days ago. The Belgian chocolate factory. I am a soul survivor. Yes, I love. Oh, so I survived the serial so far. If you have evidence, like has this person been apprehended? You don't want to stick around. So yeah, I do have family, and sending love and hugs. Thank you. So yeah, don't stick around. Think you can outsmart them or hide from them. Not enough evidence. Are you able to get out? I have a friend who was unalived by. It was a one-on-one. It wasn't a serial type situation, but smart boy, good to have you here. But that's some serious stuff. So get out of that situation. It is not worth it. Can I ask how you related to that person if you're not comfortable with that? But yeah, you don't want to mess with that, because once they put you as a target, you are out, kind of. What's the kind of part? Were they a love interest? Oh, half sibling. Oh. Oh my goodness. But I'm doing good, smart boy. What about you? A little tired. We had a busy day today. But if that's going on, hopefully you have no contact, kind of hide your whereabouts, and just collect whatever evidence. But you're doing fine as well. I love hearing that. And thank you guys for the likes and the comments. That helps. I appreciate the subscribers. We are trying to get to like 10,000 subscribers. I'm getting compliments on these. Thank you. I appreciate that. And oh, look at that face. I wish I didn't have to wear. You guys want to see my sunglasses? I'll show you my sunglasses I'm wearing for the first time tomorrow. I'm all excited. I bought these 2 years ago. I think I bought them 2 years ago. I am not the type to wear sunglasses, but I like them. Tell me if you hate them or like them, okay? All right, so. These are, can you see them? I like them. I like rhinestones, so can you see? I don't know. Why is it all fuzzy now? I don't know. Can you see? Maybe, maybe it's not fuzzy. Maybe it's just, I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. But those are my sunglasses, so I'll be wearing those tomorrow. And we'll see how long. I'll probably only wear them for a half hour and then I'll get frustrated. No contact, but next of kin works. It's an issue. Oh, how next of kin? Oh. Oh. Was it? Oh, gosh. I got to be careful of what I say on these lives, too. I don't want to get shut down, and then I can't talk to you. I'd love to do a podcast with you on it, but yeah, I definitely don't want them getting upset and taking things out on you. Are you in the process of settling the estate because of what happened and the person's no longer there? Was it a insurance thing? I don't know. I don't know. There's nobody who will help you. Nobody who will take it seriously. I don't know what kind of evidence you have or any recordings or any of their boyfriend, girlfriend's recordings. A lot of times they'll end up trying to brag and it'll be found out. But from Pakistan, nice to have you here. Let me put this away. So one sec, guys. I just don't want to, when you're at a hotel, you don't want to lose things. So one quick second. 52 subscribers. Let me take a sip of my coffee and then I'll get back over there. All right. Hello, hello. And so, I gotta watch it. I can't get too tired tonight. So, the cops are aware, but not enough evidence to arrest. But they are aware of my story. Yeah, geez. Just keep praying about it and keep your distance. And I don't know. At 52 subscribers, ready for my first healing party live on YouTube. I don't know when. So I thought you were just a couple away. Keith, how many subscribers do you have? Probably Tuesday. Good for you. Yeah, that's the thing. Are you in America? Wait, are you? Who's in Pakistan? Erwin. Oh, I was just going to ask you. Where are you from, though? Because I know in the States, like, they don't do anything until there's that one movement forward, or the evidence. So, yes, I'll be praying for you. And Khalid, I am Cynthia. Good to have you here. Did I say your name right? But Erwin, I'll be thinking about you. So look at all that love. I appreciate that. Feel free to subscribe. Cynthia Schiller, Shiller. And I know there's so many pillows. I do. That one right there. I only use one pillow. And man, that's so crazy. I got rid of them. Erwin, as you enjoy reading these words, realize you just automatically and naturally adapt and improvise. So now I got to make sure all those messages are gone. It's yours? Okay. Ethiopia? You came from Ethiopia? Is that the same as Ethiopia or is Ethiopia different? I don't know. But welcome. Good to have you here. And man, I hate deleting from people or putting them in timeout, but I'm still blazing. She's beautiful with and without glasses. And yeah, I have quite the YouTube name, as you do. And so yeah, I see a lot of people in here. Rashriz, good to have you here. I hope I said that right. And as you remain calm as the truth naturally reveals. Yes, Keith, that's some good advice because sometimes we go into like a panic mode or the fight or flight where we feel the action. But sometimes just sitting in the discomfort to where we can think through things will help give us better guidance. So I agree with that. And look at all those likes. I appreciate that, guys. But I don't know, life's a journey, and Madar, good to have you here. You know, I did a video on the things that we go through, whether it was problems with our parents or relationships that didn't work out. It brought you to who you are. And, all those experiences help you work through issues, help you understand things, give you insight, helps develop the empathy that we all need to develop. But it's really sad if you've been in a narcissistic relationship. It's like dancing with the devil. And those people just want to destroy you. Keith says stress cycle don't lead to clear thinking. Yeah, when you start getting in, especially like the looped thinking. And Kelly, thank you for the love. Emotional state control is the root of all healing and growth. Yeah, sometimes if we just have faith that the right thing will happen, we're not going to sabotage it. A lot of us have sabotaged things that could have worked. And Robert says, you seem level-headed and very interesting. I appreciate that. I try. I've been studying this like crazy. And Khalid, I teach English as a second language. Never change memory, just what they mean. Ooh, yeah, it's okay to remember, but there's a lesson in what we went through. So I like how you said that. But yeah, I'm a teacher, and I'm currently in Paris with a study abroad trip with some high schoolers, and we're going to see the Eiffel Tower tomorrow. Key says those sabotage is adaptive patterns. Sometimes it's sad that it destroys a relationship because people don't know how to handle it, and I've done that too. But it's sad. So don't sabotage your relationships. Khalid, please send. What am I sending? Adaptive coping mechanism. It's good to adapt. I agree. Bhagarath, good to have you here. How are you? 500,000 views. Oh my goodness. Do you have a YouTube channel? What do you do? It bends out self-concept values. Ooh. You like to get deep, don't you, Keith? You'll have to, oh, dang it. I'm going to be on a plane during your live. You are a student. What are you studying? Robert says, I'm English. I could teach you and show you around. I will be in London on, I don't even know what day. Today's Friday, Saturday. Sunday and Monday I will be in England, or London. Keith says I could read small talk, not so much. You don't like small talk? And that's okay, we're all different. For me, I like deep conversations. Superficial, like I can do it. I'm good at it, where you talk to people for 2 or 3 sentences, but I prefer deep conversations, but sometimes you can get burnt out on trying to get to that point. But you are welcome. So Robert, I will only be there for 2 days, and I don't even know what we're doing. Sorry, the initial plan was to go to Amsterdam, Belgium, and Paris. And because we had a small group, we ended up latching on to a larger group. And so we got London for free. It's a free add-on for us. So I don't know what we're doing. I'm just like, oh, okay. I just accepted it. So, cold, you mean COLD, cold read. It's easier being on the spectrum. That's true. I can see that. Yep. Allow getting to the point. I like to, I'm not on a spectrum, but I do like getting to the point. Maybe ADHD, I don't know. I like things quick. And dang it, my battery's starting to die. But I like the facts. I like to be able to scan. I'm almost like a speed reader. I'm pretty good about reading super fast. But yeah, Keith, that's excellent, But I bet you have a lot in that mind. And it'd be nice if you could kind of break into a little bit of extroversion to where you could share what's in your head. Khalid says, May, you want mom and dad to go to the restaurant? Robert, London is very busy, easy to get lost. Just have your wits about you. Yeah, tomorrow I got to take the metro, like the here, and I'm not looking, unless it's I don't know. The metro is at a subway for 40 minutes. I'm not liking that because we opted out of one of the group activities, and so now we have like free time. And I got to take a 40, I don't know. I get lost, so I'm a little worried about that. But the values in a conversation jump the reward mechanism. I agree. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bueno, ¿y tú? Así, así. Oh my gosh. See, you get a little time out. I'm sorry. I don't mess around. And yeah, I put them in a timeout. Thank you, Keith. I went to the Louvre, Louvre, which is like one of the world's largest museums. Espanol. So I don't think you speak Spanish based on the way you spelled that. So, Tej, you don't speak Spanish, do you? Keith, come here with respect, or make sure you shut the door. Well, I know, but yeah, I've really enjoyed traveling Paris. And Amber, good to have you here. Is this, can't see, is that the Amber I know? I don't think so, but if it is, that's even better. But good to have you here, Amber. And Kat, thank you for the compliments. I'm getting lots of compliments on these. So thank you. Keith says, think there is an E in there. In the Louvre, Louvre. I think that's it. No. Well, I know you now. Yeah, there's a girl. The little thumbnails are so small. But I have a friend, Amber, that I ran into down in Indiana probably 3-4 weeks ago, and we were talking about doing a podcast. So Espanol, much better. Oh, E. I thought you were talking about E in Louvre. But yeah, Espanol. And then it's got that little tilde. But Tej fam, tell us about your worst experience in your life. And yeah, I don't speak Spanish. I'm a burn victim, and like physical injury, being a burn victim, burnt 55% of my body, and in the hospital for almost 6 months, had to have skin grafts, and where they grew my own skin, they put like expanders in, and that is nothing compared to narcissistic abuse. So yeah, like emotional damage can be so much harder on a person, and that's not always everybody. There's different kinds of trauma that people go through. But what's this room for? Weasel, it is to talk about whatever you want to talk about that's appropriate. You gotta start clarifying that. My channel deals with narcissism, mental health, mental illness, understanding when you should stay, when you should go, how to make relationships work, how to have the best life possible, and also just to get to know each other. So hit that subscribe button or like, share, and let's get this channel growing. Nicole says, just had neck surgery, now on to recovery. Yeah, Nicole, oh my goodness. What did they say how long the healing process will take? Yeah, definitely follow directions on that one. The neck is a sensitive area. Keith says, I help others release their pains, fears, and phobias, and that's important. And look at the love you guys are giving me. Thank you for that. And look at the likes and subscribes. Longmont, where is that? I don't know where that is. And TJ, I don't know how to say your name. You work in the hospital and I see lots of burn patients. I can understand. It's really traumatizing. Yeah, I mean, I was bald. It was at my 5th birthday party, and they had like back then there were fire retardant clothing that was like all the rage. And so we had fire retardant pajamas, and the dress I wore, I still remember it was like a navy blue fire retardant, like polyester. And then it had like the stop light colors. It was like 3 little pockets across the bottom of the skirt. And it was like red, yellow, or green, yellow, red. But it melted onto me instead of burning off. So they had to take one of those kitchen sponges where one side is like that soft yellow that you just kind of like a regular sponge, but on the other side is that gritty, hard black scouring stuff, and they had to like scour that. I still remember that, but yeah. So TJ, thank you for your help. Yeah, burns, and you got to be careful too with the dehydration. And I had Silvadene cream, which when that it's like a Noxzema cream if you've ever used that, like cold cream. But when it oxidizes, it turns like a gray black. So I'm completely mummified, but on my face they put the Silvadene exposed to air. The rest had Silvadene, but it was covered with bandages. So I'm all mummified looking, and my face had turned black. So my mom walked in the door and she's like, I thought you were charred, but it was like the oxidation of the medicine. To doctor. So yeah, 6 months. You know, Robert, of course we're gonna make this online marriage work, as long as you don't unsubscribe. Medicine field is rough on the nervous system. I can imagine. I was in nursing school, almost miscarried, so it was over 2 years before I went back. I go back, I repeat everything, then they close the school on me. But yeah, my sister is a nurse practitioner. My mom was a nurse, then a respiratory therapist. Same with my aunt was a nurse. And even just my exposure. You know, we had a patient that died like 40 minutes after we got done caring for them. And things you can and can't say. And so I know these are my travel ones. They're a little bit thicker. I'm traveling and just, I don't know, don't want them to break. So my chocolate starfish. I showed you my Belgium chocolate and Colorado. Oh, I've been to Denver and Colorado Springs. So how close is it to that? I have my hacky sack. If you see a blue and white hacky sack, the boys from Georgia knocked it over a mountain and I want it back. Keith, have a good night. And so Colorado. Is it Tejas? Tejas? You said the first one wrong. Okay. And Khalid, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure on that one. A lot of emotional dissociation required. Oh, so Keith is talking about the emotional dissociation. And that's where you just kind of, you know, might like put it out of your mind, just get numb to certain things. And yeah, you have to. You have to, otherwise you're going to be crying all the time, or panicking, being too connected, focused. Yeah, it can really mess. Tejas, guess what? You are a nursing officer. That is awesome. Are you in the services? When you say officer, is that for the services? Robert says, I have to go now, so I'll say goodnight and catch up soon. So Gabriel, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go pretty soon. But we're talking about narcissism, mental health, mental illness. sociopaths, psychopaths, just whatever you want to talk about, how to have a good life, understand when to leave, when to work through things, how to understand what people truly mean versus what they say. That's not what happens talking about. What are you talking about? Happy. Gabriel, I am certified to teach psychology in the state of Michigan. Plus, I've been studying on my master's, and I am certified as a trauma-informed life coach, a relationship expert, hypnotist. I study a lot of things about the mind. Okay. I'll puff your pillow up. Dissociation is only useful when it's done by you on purpose. Yeah, sometimes there are people that just start to dissociate. Sometimes you can see where they just escape and kind of lose control over their thoughts. And what do you mean about mask on? You're an organizational psychologist. That's one of the top paying ones. Good for you. And like, do you use it for corporations or for sales? And is it Mac? Good to have you here. So good for you, Gabriel. I bet that's interesting. So Mac, I just said hello to you. You work in HR recruitment. You want to give me a job? Do I need a job? I don't know. Good for you. Good for you. So do you feel you're using your degree? Is that part of your degree? There's a lot that goes into that, keeping people happy, and I give you credit. HR, I thought about doing HR. Would you say HR is taxing, or is it a pretty, I don't want to say easy because it's not easy, but a good job satisfaction type job? And Chucky's in the military. Okay. Are you? How long are you with the military for? And Meg, thank you. I appreciate the sub. I appreciate that. Meg, thanks for subbing, and I hope to see you again. I try to go live every evening. And Gabriel, you're intriguing me. So I geek out on healing strategies. And that's the thing, once you start learning psychology, Gabriel, I'd love to do a podcast with you. But I am going to log off. 6 years, you just signed paperwork. Are you excited? Well, good for you. Thank you for your service. I don't know what country you're with. It's pretty decent, a lot of work. You won't get rich. Yeah, sometimes it's not all about the money, but it'd be nice. Like, why can't we just work for 2 years and then retire for the rest of our lives? Yes, very much. Well, I'm proud of you. That's a big step, and it's going to be an adventure for you. So I pray that you're safe and just get a great bunch of comrades to work with. And unfortunately, I cannot sleep through my alarm tomorrow, so I'm going to have to sign off. But lots of love and hugs to you guys, and I will definitely be talking to you guys soon. I'm intrigued, Gabriel. All right, good night, guys. Please hit that like, share if it's going to help someone. And Sarah, I'm logging off now, but I will be in London, England in 2 days. I'm currently in Paris and traveling across Europe. So good night, guys. God bless, and skills and networking is so important. So, Sarah, I hope to see you again. Take care. Good night, guys.